12 behaviors that keep you single. It's no secret that many of us hate being single. Indeed, being single for a while is good. At the same time, no one wants to be single forever. We all want a partner and love to share our lives with it. On the other hand, some behaviors keep you single. Are you single because of the factors inside you? Is there anything you can do about it? Let's get to the heart of the issue and look at some reasons for being single. Number 1. You make the same mistakes over and over again. Mistakes are normal. No one on this earth ever makes mistakes. But the main point is, can you learn from your mistake? Take a look at your date or past relationship lately. Do you always meet with the same girl or guy? Or with some people who have similar traits? Look at the type of guy or girl you've dated. Think about why and what they have in common. Look at those patterns and see if you can find the root cause of those repeated mistakes. Number 2. You stop believing in love anymore. Relationships are the most common things, which can lead to a problem in our life. Love makes us happy, but it also feels hurt sometimes. That is why there are so many songs, poems, or love stories. The hard truth is, love is not something that always has a happy ending. It is understandable behavior if you stop believing in love anymore. But over time, you need to learn to open your heart again. The pain, resentment, and regret that stay in your past and continue to haunt you will not do you any good. Doing so will only cause you more pain. Are you ready to open your heart again for someone new? Number 3. You just love to be alone. You've seen so many real traumas out there. You've seen so many people with cheats. You feel that the economy is getting better, and to take other people to go sailing will only make your boat sink. Or maybe you're just comfortable enough by being alone. You believe that being alone is not the same as being lonely. Your life is already busy, and you have so much to do. You think that you need to be alone so that you can enjoy your life. You feel that being with other people will just take your time away, and you will never have time to do what you want. No, that is fine to be single. The choice is yours, and you do not need to feel sorry about this behavior. But if at any point you feel overwhelmed in your life, maybe that is the right time to consider sharing your life again with someone. Number 4. You feel fear of intimacy. Fear of intimacy can be built long ago back into your childhood. Maybe you've seen your parents fight, or you've seen too much misery around something called love. Over time, you feel fear of intimacy. Whenever someone wants to get close to you, you just become afraid of the closeness. If this is the case, try to break it down. Start by making a journal. Write down the feeling that you are afraid of. After that, try to dig into your resistance to open your heart again. The more you know, the better you can find what exactly is the cause of your fear. Number 5. You set steep standards. Remember, no one in this world is perfect. There's only a perfect moment, not a perfect person, including you. If you can realize this, you will be surprised what happens when you stop evaluating all the qualities you want. Start to connect with people. It's good to have standards and know what you want from your partner, but at the same time, you must be careful not to overdo it. You must learn to be more patient and humble and rethink your standards. If you let go of those standards, your relationships will develop into something beautiful. It is best to build a relationship in which you constantly evaluate and strive to become better together. Number 6. You have low self-esteem. We all have an inner voice that tells us that we are too ugly, too old, too fat, too poor, or too different. When we listen to these voices, we will make behaviors that can push people away. These voices can shape your self-esteem. Low self-esteem can be reflected in your behavior. You stop doing touch-up. You feel that there is no use picking some good clothes to wear. Or you keep saying negative things about yourself. You feel that you are not worthy of love, and you always worry that they will realize it too. Over time, people may get tired of always having to deal with their insecurities. Number 7. You wait or Mr. or Mrs. Right. In today's world, dating apps can make you feel that there will be a gem in the next swipe. This makes some people dissatisfied with almost everyone they see or meet. Why don't you give a chance to someone you like? Love life is not a multiple choice which only has one right answer. Love is an adventure. Every day you write a new chapter. Why don't you start to find someone who wants to write stories together? That way your lives will always be exciting. Life itself is a mystery, but that is why it is so fun to live. You'll never know what lies in front of you. Number 8. You are too comfortable on your comfort zone. As men and women become more comfortable, both financially and in daily lives, they are also more likely to form bubbles, which can be difficult to emerge from. If the risk can be avoided, why should we deal with this in the first place? After a full day of work, many of us prefer to wear pajamas and climb to the bed instead of meeting people's uncertain and anxious world. It's important to resist falling into the comfort zone. Why don't you try new activities? Try to date different people to discover new parts of yourself. Number 9. You hate to compromise. Being competitive is important in business or achievement, but if we're talking about love life, you need to compromise. Maybe you think that someone should have a certain height, job, or no luggage. On the other hand, you must admit that many people do not marry their ideal image of a couple they desire. You also must try to compromise ideas, thoughts, and willingness to share. Your partner is not your rival. If you want to open yourself for a new relationship, try to date a few times with someone who is not your ideal. It may help you meet someone you can fall in love with. Number 10. You love to overanalyze. Overanalyzing is something you may be proud of. You can see all the details and everything. Just keep in mind that you are not Sherlock Holmes. Instead of staying vigilant and figuring out what others' positions are, ask yourself why you need to be so defensive. What do you want to protect? How do you release the fear that drives you? Or does your past headache still hurt today? Overanalyzing things can bring you stress. Taking a break and trying to relax a little might be a good idea. Number 11. You believe that there are no one good left. Maybe your past breakup still hits you right through the heart. When you start a new relationship, it is still going off course. By those experiences, you are sure that there's no one good left in this world. Well, statistically speaking, there is no way that there are no good guys or girls left. Maybe you are too busy chasing the wrong person. Maybe you think that they can give you what you want. When these hopes are not fulfilled, you will be disappointed. Start to appreciate all the good things you can encounter. It may change your view of relationships. Number 12. You're still stuck in your past trauma. Whether a toxic relationship, painful breakups, or an unfortunate childhood, your past can leave you with many painful memories, an emotional scar you can never really overcome. You will eventually accompany this trauma in your life without realizing that it can destroy your relationships. If you experience this, you can think about relationships all over again. Remember that each person is different. Not all guys tend to cheat, and not all girls are only hunting for money. Everyone is unique, and so are you. Being single is not a sin or handicap. If you still want to be single, no one can force you to think differently. But if you feel like your single time is over, pay attention to behaviors that keep you single. I hope that you'll find this video to your valuable advantage, and it might help you in different ways. If you found this video informative, do like and subscribe, and don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, you want to suggest us a topic for the next video? Feel free to tell us. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.